Hello.
Hello.
We've just got back from a trip at Disneyland Paris, and we thought we would film a haul video because we find it really fun watching haul videos and interesting to see what merch is available at the time of year that we plan to go.
Especially in 2020.
Yeah, there haven't been many haul videos up, so hopefully this will help a few people out if you're managing to go through COVID and the pandemic we're all experiencing. So we recently bought annual passes. This is the second time we've had annual passes. I got the Magic Plus and Oscar got the Infinity. It was the first time that one of us had an Infinity pass, so it was really, really helpful having the extra 20% off of all the merchandise, as well as the other benefits like the car park right at the front, the discount in restaurants and stuff like that. So that definitely came in handy. Although it is more expensive, I think it's definitely worth it. We've actually saved all of our receipts from this trip, so once we sort of pack everything away, we'll dig out all the receipts and we're going to tally up how much money we've actually saved.
Post it in the description box of the video below.
Yeah, because I think it'll be really interesting to see, because you know, from the money we've saved just from having that pass, it's probably nearly paid for it, because we bought quite a lot and we literally used it on every
Well, we did
purchase.
straight off the bat. I mean, it's €100 a day for a ticket. We did 5 days, so we basically got our money back just from the entry to the park.
Yeah, definitely.
So
anyway,
cool.
We'll jump right into it. We bought quite a lot, so we'll try and go as quickly as possible.
I thought we were quite refrained this time.
There were quite a few sales on whilst we were there, so we just thought it would be easier just to say what the face value price of the product, because by the time you might go, the sale might not be on. But we did get quite a few of these items discounted, as well as with the 20% discount with our Infinity Pass.
Yeah, cool.
Right, so we'll start off with sort of mugs and glasses and things. So we got a couple of these little drinking glasses from the Paris range. We quite like to have our glasses in pairs, so we just got 2 of those, and they were $4.99 each.
Right, yep. The next ones we got, I brought one of these little ratatouille mugs. It's almost like a chalk material mug, like a mat, but it's just got really cute. It's got a meal on it, and it's got Remy, the Eiffel Tower and the castle. We have like a little Tassimo machine, so this is quite a nice size for those sort of coffees. And I did buy another one of those for my dad, because he looked after our pup. My mum and dad looked after our puppy while we were away, so I got him that as a thank you.
We also got, from the same range as that mug, one of these glasses. We already had these, but one of them did get smashed, so this was just a replacement. But yeah, it's really cute. It's got all the little sort of sketches of food and things around the outside, with the Paris on the front with Remy. So yeah, they're really cute, and most of these bits were on offer as well in this range whilst we were there.
Yeah. The next one was, I got a Hollywood Tower Hotel mug. I think this mug's fairly new, but yeah, it's just got the Hollywood Tower Hotel logo, Hollywood Tower on the back.
And the only place we saw that was in the Tower gift shop.
Tower gift shop, yeah.
That was literally the only place I saw it anyway. We went in every shop.
That was $10.99. I forgot to say these ratatouille mugs were $10.99 as well.
And I also forgot to say that this was $4.99. Most glasses like this are $4.99.
We'll get better at the prices.
Right. Again, with the Paris range, I got this sort of tumbler, which I'm not much of a coffee drinker, but I'll definitely be using this for hot chocolate now that we're in winter. This was $14.99, but it's really nice. It's really heavy, it's nice to hold, it's really big, which I really like. They had a few different styles of these, which are about, I think they had a Star Wars one, and a few different things, but yeah, I really like that. And again, sticking with mugs, we did get quite a few mugs, even though we really don't need them because we have so many. Absolutely obsessed with this new range, which is like the sort of best day ever range. We haven't been since 2019 because of COVID and everything. So this is the first time we've actually seen this range in person, but this mug is just stunning. It's got all of the main features on the castle, the Eiffel Tower, and Mickey Minnie.
It's like the Mickey Shorts cartoon as well.
Yeah, which is
animation.
really
I love the Mickey Shorts.
and that was $12.99, and we've got 2 of those. One is for a gift.
Give it a friend. Yeah.
And then carrying on with mugs, another gift I got for a friend. This is just the sort of comic strip kind of design with Mickey and then the letter on, and they do this for every letter of the alphabet. That was $8.99. And another mug, which is Alice in Wonderland themed, which is also a gift. It's quite a nice little sort of posh looking mug there. And that was $12.99.
And then my only other mug I brought was the Ink and Paint Fantasia. I really like the Ink and Paint line, but Paris doesn't get very much of it. But this mug I haven't seen anywhere else other than Paris. This was only $8.99 for this, and I did, while we're on the subject, I did get the matching bowl to go with it, just so I thought that'd be quite a nice set, like a breakfast set. So the bowl was $12.99. Yeah.
And then I also got 1 bowl on this trip. I think just 1 bowl? I think
Just
so.
one.
Which is sort of from, again, one of the sort of Paris ranges, which is just Mickey and Minnie, and it's got some writing around the outside which says Disneyland Paris, and then you've got the Eiffel Tower and the castle on the back.
I think you brought 2, but one was a gift as well.
Yeah, I bought 2 of these for a gift as well, so that's $10.99. And again, that is most of the sort of...
That's all mugs and bowls, yeah.
I guess you could kind of class this as a cup, but I bought it, it was filled with popcorn when I bought it. Every year we always go at Christmas. This is the first time we went at Halloween, and we always miss these by about 2 weeks, and by the time we get there in Christmas they're obviously completely gone. So we finally got one after a few years of waiting, but yeah, it's just a poison apple popcorn bucket, or they do sell it in the bars where you can get it with like a cocktail in, but I got it filled with popcorn. And this I think was $10.99 filled with popcorn, or €10 without, so you're literally getting it filled with popcorn for €1, so it's worth doing. And they're pretty much at all of the little carts and stalls along Main Street and Frontierland and things like that, so they're really easy to find. Going on to food, I think, well, we got some tea towels for the kitchen as well.
Yeah,
again,
not quite food, but...
yeah, but kitchen sort of area. Again, the Paris range, matching the bowl that I showed a moment ago. And you get 2. A lot of the tea towels you only get 1, but this set you do get 2, which is $10.99. I got this little tin, which is actually a proper tin that does open up, and it comes filled with sweets. Again, it wasn't very much, I just fancied some sweets really, and as it was in the sale we got this and thought it would be a nice tin to sort of display or reuse. It is sort of Remy and Emile themed, yeah, and it says bonbons. So yeah, that was $7.99.
Something else we got as well was a couple of these little chocolate bar packs. So we got one of the Paris range, and then one of this Paris range. So they are just little, as far as we know, milk chocolate bars, but they were $5.99 each for those ones.
And then some of like the standard sweets that you kind of just have to get a couple of on every trip. The little tins of little tiny fruit flavoured sweets, we got a couple of those, and they've redesigned the tins since we last went as well, so I thought they were really cute. And then again, some of the sort of chewy flavoured sweets, and again I just love the new design of the Disneyland Paris packaging that they're doing now. It's really cute. These were $2.99 and these were only €1 each, so they're quite nice for little gifts. Because they're only, you know, you just sort of throw it in there.
We've got some chocolate biscuits as well. Again, just the Paris range. We've got 2 boxes of those. But they've literally just got the characters printed on the other side, which I thought was really cool. But yeah, they were $4.99 each, so we got 2 of those.
And then during each season they do the sort of themed treats. We did get a few different things like cupcakes and cookies and
cupcake cookies. Yeah, they didn't last long.
Yeah, we did eat them all, but we did get these to bring home with us because they actually came in a packet, and they're the Villains cookies. You get 3 in a pack.
Yeah, so
another pack there, and they are different flavours as well, I believe.
I'll just get my hand of them. So
yeah,
there was Jafar, Ursula, and Corello. So it was chocolate, blueberry, and classic. That was the 3 flavours.
So we got a couple packs of those to bring home as well. I thought they would be nice gifts. And they were only sold at the bake shop, which was on Main Street, and they were about €4 to €5 per pack.
But you got all 3.
Yeah, considering you get 3 cookies, that's not so bad.
Okay.
And I think the last few there's a couple more food products.
Yeah.
I got this. I'm not much for candy floss, but I love candy floss, but I never buy things like this in the parks because I always think it's overpriced. But this was on a deal where if you spent so much money, you got it for like half price. So it was like €4.
Yeah, £3.99. But this is like, bearing in mind, we spent like €30 on snacks and candy pallets in one go, which is why we got it. Like, we had like set money for snacks, like the cupcakes and the cookies.
So usually it's $6.99, but I did get it for $3.99. I'm pretty sure, and I've only had a tiny little bit, but I'll enjoy that later.
And the other 2 was just caramelized peanuts, again redesigned for this Disneyland Paris Mickey Shorts animation, which is really cool. It was actually for your mum, because she loves caramelized peanuts. And then just the classic Goofy Sweet Goofy Candy Company. These are just the alligators, the crocodile ones. These are $3.99, and these were $4.99, I believe. Yeah, these are €5 for peanuts.
Yeah, which we kind of thought they were reduced, and then got to the till and realised they weren't, but just kind of
brought them anyway. There you go.
Right, again, with what's left, there isn't really much of an order to it, so we'll just sort of crack on. Most of it is Paris themed. You got these.
We will say this was on the sale, which is why a lot of it is this Paris themed stuff. But yeah, so I got just a pack of cards. These were $5.99. I think it's always good to have a pack of cards around the house. So yeah, these are just really cute.
Yeah, we'll definitely have a game of those just for the sake of it. We both got a pair of these Paris socks.
I wore mine.
Yeah, they do come in 2 sizes, which is a 35 to 38, which I believe is about a size 2 to a size 7.
I got 39 to 42.
And that's up to about a size 8 or 9, I believe, which is a tiny bit small for you, isn't it, really? But they still fit. So definitely men and women go for it. You know, why not? They're socks at the end of the day.
Yeah, exactly. No one sees them really.
How much were they? They were $7.99.
$7.99?
Yeah, for socks. That's actually quite expensive. We got them reduced. It's okay. We got these little things which, once you put them in water, they expand to flannels or face cloths, whatever you like to call them. These were $3.99 each.
We did get 2 passport covers. This is the front, this is the back, so we got 1 each. We threw these away, but I have a feeling these were $12.99. But yeah, we've got 1 of those each.
And again, from the Paris range, we just got a little magnet, which is just quite cute. It's got Mickey and Minnie taking a selfie, which a lot of the sort of Paris range, it is based on them taking a selfie, which is strange, but okay. And yeah, that was $4.99. And again, I believe it's from the same range. We got this towel, which was a joint purchase for the both of us.
I would like to just say, we were looking for one towel in particular, which was just the one with Mickey parts. It was his glove, shorts and shoes. It used to be on a deal where you spend €20, you get it for 10. We looked in every single shop and we couldn't find it, so we settled for this towel in the end, which is still a good towel. But
yeah, I think that was full price, that was $19.99.
Yeah.
But again, we did get it reduced, so it was kind of justified. Oh gosh, what else? This pen, again from the Paris range, just a nice sort of jumbo pen. Usually you get these if you get an autograph book, but we don't bother with that, and at the moment you can't get signatures from characters anyway, but I always like to have a Disney pen lying around the house just to grab if I need one. So that's handy. That is $3.99. A keyring, again Paris themed, just Mickey, just a basic keyring, and that was $5.99. And another keyring that I got that I really wanted to get, it's the Mickey Pumpkin from the Halloween range, and it just has Trick or Treat written on the back there. I have taken the price off of this because I did have it on my park bag, but I have a feeling it was about $6.99.
$6.99.
Something like that, yeah, but absolutely love that. Again, because we've never been at Halloween, we never see the Halloween bits, so
no,
it was quite fun getting a few things like that.
While we're on Halloween, I'll quickly pass on all your Halloween items. This is what you purchased.
I had to get this. I'm not going to do anything with it other than probably display it on our top of our kitchen cabinets, but it's a little trick or treat bucket, and again, it's a Mickey Pumpkin. I'm a sucker for a Mickey Pumpkin. And I just feel like in the Florida and California parks, they do so much cool merch which is based around the pumpkins. I love it, and I've never been, so this is the closest I'm gonna get to merch like that at Disneyland Paris. So yeah, I really wanted to get this, so I got it, and that was $9.99. They did do smaller versions of these that looked slightly differently, and you had a Mickey and a Minnie that came with some chocolate coins in, but they were literally about this big, so I wanted to go all out and get the big trick or treat bucket, which is cool.
I think my only Halloween purchase this year was this plush toy. I saw this on the American parks when they released it in the American parks, and it sold out like on Shop Disney US, and I was livid. And when they brought out just the pumpkin Mickey on Shop Disney UK, I was like, I'm never going to get it. But lo and behold, Disneyland Paris had it. So this is a Mickey Mouse as a magician. It says vampire, but I'm pretty sure everyone else says magician. But yeah, he's got his little cape and a little candy corn bow tie. But it's kind of like the classic Mickey, which is why I really wanted it. But yeah, it's a nice size, and this was €19.99. But yeah, that's cool.
And then something that we knew we wanted to get before we went, which was a bittersweet purchase, I would say, because they're cool products but also very annoying, is we got a couple of face masks. These are actually just for me because we couldn't get any size larges in the parks at all.
I was dying to get the Mickey Mouse mask.
Yeah, you may have seen on social media that they brought out 4 different designs in Disneyland Paris. You can get some more on Shop Disney, and in the American parks they have more as well. But in DLP they literally have 4 designs, which is Marvel, Stitch, Mickey and Minnie. Mickey and Minnie were completely sold out, we couldn't find any, and we literally found a couple of Stitch and Marvel that were only in the village. We didn't see any.
If you see them, I'll get them, because we saw the Stitch in the Emporium on the first day.
And then when we went back later that day to get it, it was gone.
All gone. And there was a whole shelf, like a whole rack of them.
So they're really, really popular. They're actually really comfortable. They're quite thick masks, which I was worried about, but I did wear one for a whole day and it was really, really comfortable to wear. So I'll definitely be using these out and about daily after our quarantine, of course.
Obviously.
When we're shopping and things. But yeah, but you know, they're cool. They're Disney masks. If we've got to wear a mask, we've got to wear a mask. So you might as well wear a Disney mask. But
Fashion.
They were €6 each. But yeah, quite happy with those. But again, I would rather not wear a mask, but it's got to be done, I suppose.
Bit sweet. I brought some pants. I don't buy into like Disney pants. I think like they're quite expensive for what they are, but these were on offer, and you basically said that I had to get them.
I thought they were so cute.
So they are like the American Legend range. This is quite cute because they've got Main Street USA there with a little Mickey on. But these were $10.99. Because they're on offer, I got them. I never would pay €11 for one pair of pants.
Just realising, sat here in front of me, that I did actually get another pen. Again, from the sort of Best Day Ever range. This is a bit of a smaller pen, like a more normal sized, and that was $3.99. We did get quite a few bits from that range as well. Obviously some that we've already shown, like the sweets and things, and the mugs. And another one of those was this notebook. This was $7.99. I haven't actually seen, I'm going to open this right now. I did buy a couple of these for gifts.
Yeah, the ones there. There's 3 in total.
That's fine. I was just going to say, I hope this one's mine. Oh, great. I really wanted to know if it was plain paper or lined paper, and it is plain. Because you rarely get plain papered notebooks anywhere. They're always lined. And you quite like to draw in things, and you know. So yeah, that's really nice. That was $7.99, and I just love this design. I absolutely love it. It is the best design that's come to DLP in ages. Yeah, it's a really nice size for A5 sort of size. So
I think going with that, we'll go. We did get the photo album for the best day ever range.
Yeah. Which we're gonna fill up with all of our pictures.
We have our little bookcase here, and we got 2 photo albums on it already with our previous trips. So we got this one here for this trip. So we're just gonna print all our photos off. But this was $16.99. But it's again such a cool design.
And because we got quite a lot of photos, although you know we're wearing masks, they were doing these new style of photos that were called magic shots, which we absolutely love. So we are going to get a couple printed ourselves. We didn't want to pay the prices in DLP, but they did have a couple of the frames on offer, so we got a couple of frames, and we'll get the pictures developed ourselves just to save.
There's no price on them. But we literally paid like €4 for both of those.
Yeah. No, I think they were €4 each on the discount. I'm pretty sure they were €4 each on the discount, but usually they're about €9, which for a little sort of, it's not, you know, it's only sort of that cardboard material, which is quite expensive really. And I think if you get it with a photo, it's like €20 or something, which is ridiculous really. But obviously we have the photo pass included with the Infinity Annual Pass, so we're just going to print all the photos, get them printed ourselves, because it saves so much money.
It's what we've done before. So.
Yeah.
We also brought in an umbrella. I'm not going to open it up inside because this thing literally shoots up when you open it.
Yeah.
But it's basically the American Legend design, so it's stars, stripes, and then a Mickey head. We haven't got an umbrella. We're not umbrella people, but we thought this would be cool.
It was quite funny because I really wanted to buy that, and we bought it on the first day we were there, and then for the second and third day it rained. We got into the parks and we're like, oh, we forgot the umbrella. We're really not umbrella people, but hopefully we're going to become umbrella
We
people.
got a puppy this year, so if we walk him in the rain, this is like the perfect excuse to use it.
We just have to actually remember to take it with us. From that same Americana range, I actually got a pair of ears. When we went in 2019, I'm pretty sure these had just been released, and I was eyeing them up and I was umming and ahhing, so I don't really wear ears very much because they hurt my head. But they were reduced, so I just had to really. I didn't actually wear these while I was there, which makes me sad because I did want to wear them. I just didn't have time, I just forgot, and we'd be rushing out the hotel room, and before you know it, you're in the park and you just forgot everything. But yeah, these are really, really nice. They've got sequins on the ears here, and then it's obviously the stars and stripes, which is the Americana range. But they were $22.99 full price, but I got them reduced. And then yes, it does say Disneyland Paris on the side, so I feel like when we eventually get to Florida after COVID is over, maybe I'll take them to Florida, just because it's American themed, but it's from Paris, so not everyone will have them there.
Yeah.
Which would be nice.
Something I got as well, I was eyeing it up. I did get the Tara Terra hoodie from the Tara Terra gift shop. If you're probably watching this haul, then you might have been to DLP before, but you might know that their sizings are so weird because they're European sizing. So this is H&M UK, this is an XL, because I like to wear my clothes oversized. This hoodie is a 2XL and it fits how a hoodie should fit. So just bear that in mind if you are going to buy, if you want things comfy. I would say at least go 2, maybe 3 sizes up depending on the fit.
The only case I wouldn't say that is for is the Spirit jerseys, because the Spirit jerseys are actually oversized.
They're American company.
Usually I buy a sort of medium size, but the Spirit jersey I got a small. But I did actually get a few t-shirts on this trip, and in all of them I had to get an XL, which I'm not an extra large, I'm sorry, but I had to get an extra large for them to fit comfortably. They definitely come up small, and I'm pretty sure the t-shirts I got are classed as men's t-shirts, so the size should be bigger, but it really isn't.
But yeah, so this was $45.99. and I got it as a 2XL.
I got this puzzle again from the Best Day Ever range, so love the design. It's a 1,000-piece puzzle, and we really got into doing some puzzles during lockdown. So I did really want to get this when we knew that we were going. So this was €20 full price. And we also got this blanket, which we haven't actually unrolled yet, but this was on one of the deals at the tills, but if you spend so much you can get this reduced. So it was $19.99, but because we hit the limit in the store for what to buy, we got it for $9.99 instead. So yeah, it's quite a nice soft fabric, so I'm excited to use this during winter. I also impulse bought this on the last day. It's from the Big Feet range, Plush toys. They have loads of characters in this range. They have Stitch, they have Dumbo, Sully, they have loads of things. But apparently they literally just bought out Chip and Dale. Apparently they're actually brand new out to the range. They were literally in one store, which was So Mickey's Boutique in Fantasyland. Literally by the time we got there, There was
someone with a massive, one of the reasonable bags you buy, full of Chip and Dale Big Feet.
So they must have been doing pickups or something.
So that's why they were all gone. Because there was no Dales, there was only Chip.
Yeah, and there were only 2 Chips left in the whole shop, literally 2. But he was €26. So I will say they're not cheap, but they're really, really soft, and they're obviously super cute. So I'm really happy with that. He's going to sit right on my bed. and I have to make sure the dog doesn't get hold of him because that'll make me sad.
So speaking of the dog, we did get him this little placemat. I know they're for kids, man, but
they're meant to be like placemats at your table, I think.
Yeah, but we got this to put his food bowl and water bowl on, just because it's Disney and it's Mickey.
Yeah.
So that was cool. This was literally $3.99.
Yeah, not bad.
So that'll just go on the floor. That's a nice purchase, I think.
And then, as I said before, I did get a couple of t-shirts. So I'll just quickly whiz through those. I just got this Paris t-shirt, which is a really nice design. And that was $19.99 full price. I got another white t-shirt from the Best Day Ever range. And the sort of Disney logo here on this one is actually embroidered, which is really nice. Again, that was $19.99. And this one, oh, I got this one in a large, but this one did come up bigger than the other two. So it's really strange, their sizing. That's from the Americana range. It's not really my usual thing. I probably won't wear this out. I feel, well, maybe not on a lazy day or something. This was $22.99, but I got it pretty much half price, so that's kind of why I got it, to be honest. But yeah,
cool.
From the Americana range, and it is a DLP exclusive, I think. I think the whole range is, to be fair. Yeah, I think that's it for clothing.
You did get that t-shirt. The yellow one.
Oh yeah.
I will quickly, while you get that out, I did
actually wear this while I was there, so I forgot. I absolutely love this t-shirt. This was in the fashion shop in the village, and it was the only place we saw it. But this design they have at Walt Disney World and California, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
But I just always see people in haul videos and in vlogs and stuff.
I don't know why people weren't raving about this t-shirt. I've never seen a DLP one.
Never knew that Disneyland Paris had a t-shirt of this design. So when I saw it, it was one of those products where I was straight up like,
but we had the magic shot photos done, and it just looks so cool in the photos. It's really vibrant. It really stands out. But we didn't see anyone else wearing it, so I don't know if it's new.
I have to admit, out of everything, I think that is my favourite purchase. I absolutely love that. I'm going to wear it so much as well.
Something that I have wanted to buy for the last few trips, but I just never got around to it. It's not even expensive. Was the Disneyland Fun Mat. This was only €8. It's 100 centimeters by 66 centimeters. I think the thing that sold me on it is, if you go into the boutique West shop as you go into Disneyland Park, they've got it framed and it's massive and it looks so cool. So I've just got to convince Chelsea to let me frame it and stick it somewhere in the house, because it's not the type of thing we like framed, but I just thought it was so cool, so I had to pick that up. That was $7.99. And then I suppose the last purchase we got was some pins.
Yeah, I think that is absolutely everything except the pins.
Except the pins, cool. So,
yeah, that's
oh,
nearly forgot my Christmas ornament, which was actually my
one.
Final purchase of the trip. I just wanted to get one Christmas ornament. I just like to try and get at least one a year. And I decided to get the Mickey and Minnie in this little globe, and it does light up. And it does say Disneyland Paris on the front. We like to have a sort of red and green theme in our house for Christmas, so I picked something from the sort of red and green range as such, as they do have purples and golds and browns and lots of different coloured themed items. Usually I go for Stitch, but I feel like I have so many Stitch ornaments now, I thought I'd just keep it classic and get Mickey and Minnie. So I'm really happy with that. I did think this was a bit expensive. It was €16, which was a higher price point for the Christmas ornaments, but it's probably because it lights up. But yeah, I'm really happy with that. I can't wait to put that on the tree. And
then just for the last one before we go into pins, I did just want to say, usually we love pins, we go mental for them. I did feel quite underwhelmed this trip. I don't know if it's because there's not been any new releases for like 5 or 6 months that COVID was during.
Yeah.
But I just felt like the pins this trip weren't actually that great.
I have to admit as well, I feel like because everything going on with COVID, we didn't even know if this trip would happen. We have been buying a few pins online, getting people to do pickups for us, which kind of made it feel a bit underwhelming, because it's like, oh, well, we've already seen them all. We've got a few of them already, you know what I mean?
But these are the ones we got anyway, so we'll go. The first pin that I got was one of the Halloween, I'll show all of the Halloween 2020 ones. So I got Pluto in the park on the first day. It was the first purchase I got, and he glows in the dark. Obviously it's not charged up, but I thought that one was really cool. We did get Mickey, and I did buy a second Mickey as a trader. We aren't the type of people that just buy them to sell them on for extortionate prices, but because I know people can't get to DLP, I thought it would be good to get a spare one as a trader for someone that can't get there.
Yeah, we don't pin trade.
We don't pin trade.
We literally pin traded our first pin on Facebook the other day.
Yeah.
So we thought we'd give it a go.
Give it a go. And then I got a Donald Duck vampire one, again from the Halloween collection this year. So I thought that was really cool.
Another Halloween one we got, Lilo and Stitch. These are really, really hard to come by.
This was from last year's range, but they released a few this year. So we were super lucky managed to get one of those.
And again, another Halloween pin, the pumpkin.
The only ones we couldn't get were Chip and Dale.
What's that called again?
Candy corn.
Yeah, candy corn, I can never remember.
But Chip and Dale was like gold dust. It sold out straight away, which is so weird.
Yeah. A few more pins that were really, really, really hard to come by. Again, we're on a lot of groups on Facebook. We know when pins come out. We know people doing pickups all the time. And these pins came out and went out the same day pretty much.
They came out the 7th. We went on the 12th, so 5 days before we came.
And they're just gone.
They were gone.
They're not in
everywhere.
the parks at all. The only place we found these was Newport Bay. We went along to Newport Bay, had a drink in the bar, and went in the gift shop. And they literally had these 4 princesses.
Yeah.
Ariel, Cinderella, Aurora, and Snow White.
So they didn't have Rapunzel, Belle, or Alice, or Tinkerbell.
Yeah.
They were the 4 they didn't have.
And there weren't many left either. But
again, we don't collect these, but we did get them to possibly trade. Even if we just trade for another OE that we wanted.
Yeah, we're really not bothered. We just thought that we know a lot of people want them, so it might be quite fun to try that out. Yeah. I did actually get an Ariel for myself, so we're definitely going to keep an Ariel, but we might see how it goes with trading the rest. Yeah. I also got a couple of 101 Dalmatian pins. I absolutely love 101 Dalmatians. I already have a couple of these pins because I got somebody to do a pickup for me. So these were the others of that sort of collection that I needed. So you've got Pongo and Perdita there. And then you've got one of the pups ripping up a newspaper, which sort of reminds me of our own dog. And I think
we've got the Pass Annual. So this was a new one that came out post-COVID. $6.99. Again, there was another annual pass one they released, which was a Mickey silhouette with a castle in it. That was sold out everywhere. They only had this one, but I think we preferred this one anyway, so that's not a bad thing. And then the last 2 pins was this Winnie the Pooh and Piglet. This was for my mum, again, for looking after the dog. I thought that would be quite nice as like a thank you. And then this other one I got for a work colleague whose son likes Stitch, and I thought this would be a cool pin. So yeah, there you go. That is everything.
Yeah, our Disneyland Paris haul 2020.
Disneyland Paris. Our one and only haul 2020.
I know, we're so gutted that we've only been able to go one. Well, I say we're gutted that it's taken this long. We spent months worrying that the trip was going to get cancelled, and we finally made it. And for anyone wanting to know or thinking, is it worth going during this time? I definitely think so.
100%.
We had such a good time. It was so quiet. You know, we were walking onto Big Thunder in 5 minutes, Hyperspace 5 minutes. The longest queue time was either for Crush's Coaster or for some of the meet and greets, which at the moment are classed as selfie spots.
Yeah. Obviously, without dragging this video on much more, I will say, you know, cast members do a really good job in enforcing the distance. So there are like sticks on the ground, like a don't stand here thing. If a cast member sees you standing on it, they will tell you to move. They will tell you to put your mask up.
You do get some ignorant people who ignore the signs, which is really frustrating. I felt like we tried really hard to stick to the rules.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, at the end of the day, we don't want to catch COVID, so obviously we're going to stick to the rules. But we still want to have fun as well. So no, I thought it was a really good balance of having fun, but also being safe. And we were constantly hand gelling and washing our hands and things like that.
So if you can go, I would say go.
Yeah, definitely. As well, we were really lucky with the weather. We were lucky because there were sales on and things like that. You know, we tried to do a cheap trip this time, although we spent quite a lot on merchandise. We don't want to spend a lot on the actual trip, especially because you're not getting everything at Disneyland Paris at the moment.
This was one of my favourite trips, easily.
Yeah, we actually stayed off site at the Campanile, which is one of the partner hotels, which is actually the cheapest of the partner hotels, but we literally got 4 nights for £188, which is so
breakfast
cheap.
Included as well.
Yeah, breakfast included. Booked on agoda.com. We always use Agoda. I use them quite a few times. And they always have really good prices, especially on the Campanile. And I'm pretty sure, don't quote me on this, but I think they might price match. So if you see a price better on a different website, you could contact Agoda and they're probably going to price match it for you. So it's definitely worth it. We've already booked again for the Campanile in March, because another good thing about Agoda, which I think is really good, is you don't actually have to pay when you book. So you can literally just reserve your dates. You can book your dates and you don't have to pay until about 4 days before you actually go. Which obviously with everything going on at the moment, we didn't know our trip was going to go ahead, so the fact that we didn't have to pay until a couple of days before was really good.
I'd say it works better if you've got an annual pass as well.
Yeah, definitely.
It's difficult buying day tickets, but with an annual pass we can just reserve our days, and if we don't go, you know, we don't get charged or anything. We can book those days to go. So essentially the whole holiday for us is good to go, depending on if the quarantine lifts on the UK side. So we can literally play it by ear until like the last minute. I mean, I say like 72 hours before we go. So if you have that flexibility, I would definitely say give it a go. We don't know how long this is going to be going on for, the whole COVID thing. So
we've been lucky that we can quarantine this time around. We are actually due to go in February, staying at Newport Bay for the first time. But if quarantine's still in place, we're not going to go, so we're going to have to cancel. But fingers crossed that things might sort of calm down by then. But who knows?
But yeah, I hope this brought some Disney magic to you in some worrying times. But we loved it. We love doing hauls. We love watching hauls. So hopefully you guys enjoy it and it gives you a bit of an idea of what you can expect when you go. Oh yeah.
We didn't show. Every time we've been, I've always wanted to get one of these birthday badges, and I've never managed to get one. So it's not actually my birthday; it's next month. But I'm gonna wear this on the day. We finally got
That's
one.
The perks of it being quiet, though. They still had birthday
every
badges.
Year at City Hall, they say, "Oh, we don't do those anymore." Well, that's a lie. A lie, because they have them. They're fobbing you off if they tell you that they don't do them because they
Show them this video as proof.
Yeah, literally. Okay, right, we're going to end it there. That is everything. Thank you so much
Thanks,
for watching.
everyone. Bye-bye.
Bye.